Well, ahoy there, mateys. We are going to do 7.6 today, which is all about solving inequalities using addition and subtraction. If you're okay solving equations using addition and subtraction, then today will be super easy. It's the exact same thing. So we're going to move along pretty quickly here. First, example 1. Solve x minus 3 is greater than 1, and then graph the solution. So basically, if you can solve x minus 3 equals 1, you can solve x minus 3 is greater than 1. First thing you're going to want to do is rewrite this thing and try to understand exactly what it means. So we're going to take x, we're trying to isolate that, which means this minus 3, we're going to have to do the inverse operation of that. We're going to have to undo the subtraction. So what operation will we do to solve this inequality? Yes, we will need to add 3 to each side. That will undo the subtraction. So you add 3 to this side of the inequality sign, you add 3 to this side of the inequality sign, and your result will be x, will be isolated here on the left. 1 plus 3 is 4, so x is greater than 4, and that is our answer. Yay! The other thing we have to do is graph the solution. So you're going to draw a number line, a horizontal number line. Where will the dot go on the number line? Yes, it will go on 4. And will it be an open circle or a filled-in circle? It will be an open circle because x cannot equal 4. It can only be bigger than 4. And then which way will the arrow go? Will it go right or left? If you said right, you are correct because x is all the numbers bigger than 4. So our solution is x is greater than 4. I'll move myself out of the way here. We'll have an open circle at 4 because it can't actually equal 4, but it can be like 4.1 and 4.5 and 5 and anything bigger than 4, which is why the arrow goes to the right. Now, if you graph these things, you're like, am I right? I don't know if I'm right or not. What you can do is pick one of these numbers, plug it in, and see if it works. So we didn't shade here at 3, so you can check the answer by putting 3 here. Does 3 minus 3, is that greater than 1? No, it's not, because 0 is not greater than 1. So 3 should not be shaded. 5, though, should be. It's in our little darkened area. So if we add 5 to this thing, 5 minus 3, substitute, not add. If we substitute 5 in here, 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is greater than 1. So 5 should be shaded. So that's how you can check your answers without having to ask anyone or hit the check answer button. All right, so now example 2. Solve 15 is greater than or equal to 6 plus x. Graph the solution. Which operation should you do to solve this? Yes, you should be subtracting. We're trying to isolate x, so we are going to subtract 6 from each side because that undoes this addition here. So what will our answer be? Yes, our answer will be 9 is greater than or equal to x. Here's the trick, though. When you're graphing, a lot of you see the greater than or equal to, and you automatically shade to the right. This time, though, if 9 is greater than or equal to x, x is less than or equal to 9. So sometimes it helps to rewrite it, which means flipping the old sign around. So x is less than or equal to 9. So which of the following will be the correct way to graph this thing? If you said that it should be a solid dot on 9 filled in to the left, you are correct. So because it's less than or equal to 9, it can be 9, so it should be filled in here, and it can be also the numbers that are less than 9. Okay, third example is a word problem. A flea market advertises that it has more than 250 vending booths. That's a lot of booths. Of these, 184 are currently filled. Not with fleas, though. It's just called a flea. I don't even know. Okay. Write and solve an inequality to represent the number of vending booths still available, knowing that there's more than 250. Oh, wait. Hopefully this is still recording. It pops up. Okay. So what you want to do is rewrite this in words. Try and understand what is happening here. So the number of booths that are filled plus the number of booths that remain has to be bigger than the total number of booths. And then you take that and identify, well, what letter do we want to use to represent what we're looking for? And what we're looking for is the number of vending booths still available. Let's call that, I don't know, B. B is good. So let B be the number of remaining booths. So that'll be this one we'll replace with B. So the number of filled booths is 184, plus the number that remains is B, is greater than will be the is greater than sign. And then the total number of booths is 250. So this ends up being our inequality. Now your job is to solve that inequality. I might sneeze. Okay, so hopefully you subtracted 184 on each side because we're trying to isolate b, and this will undo this addition here. And our answer would be b is greater than 66. It doesn't ask us to graph it, but if we did, it would be an open circle at 66 and shaded to the right because b is anything bigger than 66. So now the final important question is, how is solving x minus 8 greater than 14 and x minus 8 equals 14 the same? And how are they different? The method is exactly the same. You would add 8 to each side. The only difference is when you're solving an equation, you get one answer. When you're solving an inequality, you get a whole bunch of answers that could work. And then we can make number lines and graph them and fill in dots or not. All right, the last thing you need to know is how to, I got a couple emails about this. How do you enter inequalities when it's a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to? It's not on your regular entry in Big Ideas. So what you do is you go to the basic dropdown, you select it, and you change it to this inequality one. Bam! And now you can enter answers that have the less than or equal to or greater than or equal to sign. Okay, that is it for this video. Good luck with 7.6.